was sure to be missing after her mom had passed. From the day she died, they formed a protective knot around him and Delilah. He liked that Marley teased his kid. She needed some lightness in her life. God knew Press wasn't always able to provide it. As Delilah grabbed her backpack and slid her feet into the black shiny Mary Janes she'd picked out at the start of the school year, Presley pulled his own boots on and finally read the message. Yeah, his customer was pissed about the tiles being late. Not that Miss Clancy was happy about anything right now. They'd reached the middle of the renovations, the time when all customers seemed to lose it. Being a construction manager sometimes felt like being a psychologist. He could guarantee with a fair amount of accuracy when he'd get the nasty threats like this one. I'm going to tell all my friends not to use you. I'm going to call my lawyer. If you miss the deadline we've agreed to, I'll be docking your payment accordingly. Once upon a time, he'd have gotten pissed, too, and told the customers where to shove their threats. But he was older now, wiser, and he had bigger things to worry about than whether Mrs. Clancy's fancy ranch house reno finished a couple of weeks late. I can't find my spelling list, Delilah shouted. Where is it? Yeah, a lot bigger things, like making sure this cute little cupcake of a kid grew into adulthood without him making any more mistakes. I took a picture of it on my phone, he told her, walking into the hallway. You can use that. See, he could be a good dad sometimes, when he wasn't working from dusk till dawn and relying on the goodwill of his parents to help him raise his kid. His mom looked after Delilah most afternoons after school, taking her to activities or watching her at their house. He was grateful for it, knowing his daughter was safe and happy while he was trying to keep a roof over their, and everybody else's, heads. But he still felt like he was being pulled 7 different ways. Thank you. Delilah skipped over to him and took his phone. He opened the front door, the cool rush of springtime air washing over him. Press loved this time of year. Sunny but not too hot. The summer was a bitch because they'd have to start any outdoor work early to avoid the midday sun. The sky was a perfect blue dome over them as he pressed the unlock button on his truck, helping Delilah up into the cab because her legs were too little to make the leap between the footboard and the seat. He tweaked her ponytail and she scowled. Once he'd strapped Delilah safely in and he was in his own seat, he started the engine. Tell me the words on your list. Shouldn't you be reading them off the phone? Delilah asked over the roar of the engine as he put his foot down on the gas. I'll remember them. There were only 10. He at least had the faculties for that. If nothing else, it took his mind off his angry customer. Okay then. Copy, baby, happy, study, lady, pretty, empty, funny, brother, sister. The way she trailed off made him lift a brow, because he knew what was coming next. You have brothers, don't you? Yep. They're your uncles. He continued to drive toward her school. But no sisters. That's right. Up ahead, he could see a couple walking together hand in hand. From behind, you couldn't tell their ages, but he knew them to the day without having to see their faces. Look, there's Granny and Gramps, Delilah shouted excitedly, even though she saw them multiple times a week. Where? He pretended not to see, and Delilah laughed. Daddy, they're there on the sidewalk, see? He slowed down and opened his window to call out to his parents. Enough of the PDA this early in the morning. His mom just about jumped out of her sneakers. One of the first things he did after Jade died was move closer to his parents. It was that or get a nanny for Delilah, and his mom had begged him to let them help. Most of the time, it was pretty cool living a short walk from them, unless his mom was in a nagging mood about him needing a social life, or playing in the band he used to run with his brother, or maybe even meeting somebody new.